First we go to the picturesque Manor Ground in Oxford for the entry of Sunderland. And it's nice to see the cup holders down in our territory again. Names and faces, of course, that became famous overnight almost after that Wembley victory over Leeds United. Now strong favourites to follow that up by getting promotion to the First Division. So the crowd generously give them a warm welcome. Now as we move, though, to the home team. That's Oxford United, who've made a poor start. And they've in fact conceded 7 goals in their last 2 games, and believe it or not, they've scored only 1 goal all season. So that's a set-up then for the second division battle between Oxford United and Sunderland. The pitch in fact looking in very good condition, with a downhill slope away from this camera here. In spite of that dismal record, the Oxford manager Jerry Summers shows a great deal of faith in his side, and there have been no radical changes. As for Sunderland, they field exactly the 11 that won at Wembley last May, and they're able to do so now because their number 4, Mickey Horswell, has served a 3-match suspension and gets his first game of the season.
With a chance for Kerr to play the short one to Malone, and now for Kerr to cross one into that Oxford penalty area. Oh, and a magnificent goal! What a tremendous goal by Dennis Stewart! Well, that is a goal of the season. A truly acrobatic and amazing goal by Dennis Stewart for Sunderland, with the game no more than 3 minutes old. As the ball came across from Bobby Kerr, he caught it acrobatically on the turn and on the volley, and that gave Burton no chance. What a tremendous goal. Bob Stoker in the middle in his shirt sleeves, wearing a very familiar World of Sport tie, I notice. And now back with Jimmy Montgomery. Always remembered, of course, for those most marvellous saves against Leeds United in the cup final. Clark winning that valuable ball in the air, but he could only send it off to Dennis Stewart, and away goes Stewart again. Really is on song today, Stewart, across the face of that Oxford goal once more. Kerr trying to turn it back, and Schuker misled by the bounce of the ball. It comes through to Horswell, hit first time, and turned on again, and again offside. But they are looking so sharp at the moment, Sunderland. Playing down the slope. Horswell playing his first game of the season. He was suspended for 3 matches. So there's the free kick, the corner, and a great header! Saved magnificently on the line by Montgomery from Cassidy. Hughes getting in again, and Horswell getting it away. Kerr. Oh, there's a good ball there, and Stewart is after it. Oh, and he tried to turn it in, and Burton has miscued, and Burton was handling that inside the area. Now, the referee is having a sharp word with Vic Hallam about something. Hallam was showing a certain amount of dissent there about that decision. Hughes, Porterfield, and a long way back to Montgomery. Montgomery really hobbling quite badly from that knock he had earlier in the half. Cassidy has gone right back. Tall man's gone in, and little Bobby Kerr stays outside the area, telling him where they want the corner. And will it go? Watson is there. Watson turning it away across the face of that Oxford goal. Schuker watching it as it went. Well, certainly Watson went up there to get a header in. He hardly thought he would have got a shot in. But on the turn, he very nearly found the inside of that far post. Nicely played there by Alot to Lucas, but he's put his full-back under a bit of pressure. Watson getting the foot in there. Now Hallam versus Roberts, and Roberts is pulling back on Hallam, and it's got to be a free kick, although I'm bound to say it looked to me as though Hallam was offside in the first place. But no, play on, says the referee, and there's the chip now for Stewart. Can he make another one? Horswell hitting one, and a good shot it was. Not quite as tense for Bob Stoker, of course, at Wembley, but he seems to expend as much nervous energy during a game as any of his players. As you can see, and there was a relief on his face when that final whistle went, with the only goal of the game scored right at the start, and a beautiful one it was too, by Dennis Stewart. And so Sunderland take away from Oxford 2 very valuable points indeed, and a win to take them to the European Cup Winners' Cup in Hungary on Wednesday. So we have a final scoreline here at Oxford this afternoon that reads Oxford United 0, Sunderland 1.
And indeed, perhaps the only really memorable moment of that game was the goal that won it.